Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as I'm sure you saw in the title, today we are going to be cooking a meal using only ingredients from Dollarama. I'm about to head out to go to the dollar store. I will see you guys when we get there. I'm in Dollarama and I'm in the food section. So I'm gonna take a look around and try and think of like a meal idea, and then I'll come back to you guys when I have an idea of what I'm gonna make. All right guys, so I found this rice. It's just like fried rice, and this one is Spanish style rice. So I'm gonna get the Spanish style rice. I'm gonna get these gravy and meatballs, because I think if I rinse the gravy off, it could go pretty well with the Spanish rice. I've moved to a new aisle because it's pretty busy in here right now. But I found sweet chili sauce for $2. The gravy and meatballs, which I'm gonna rinse off. And then my Spanish style rice. I'm gonna go check out. I will show you guys the total. And then we're gonna go home and get to cooking. Back from the dollar store, and now I'm gonna try and cook everything and make a decent meal. It was all $6.25, so it's pretty affordable, and I mean the sauce will last me a while. I will not eat the entire pack of rice and probably not all of the meatballs either, so it'll all last, I'd say 2 to 3 meals. Also, the rice is vegan. So if there's any vegans, you can have the rest. We're gonna start with opening our meatballs and rinsing off all of the gravy to the best of my abilities. Sorry, I have a really bad, the smell. It smells like cat food. As soon as I started opening the can, I got a nice whiff. And yeah, if you've ever had a cat and given them wet cat food specifically, that's the smell I'm getting. And it's not expired, so we're still gonna continue with it. But the smell's making me a little repulsed right now. It's also really hard to get into. Don't try this at home. This is not a safe way to open a can. However, I can't pry it open with my hand because I don't want to slice my finger. Wow. That's what the meatballs look like. And yep, smell like cat food. Maybe rinsing the gravy off will get rid of some of that cat food smell, but we'll see. Dump all of the meatballs into the strainer. That's all of them. Then this is cold water, and we're just gonna rinse all of the gravy off the meatballs. Got all the meatballs in a bowl, and the cat food smell is slightly less, which is a positive. I'm just gonna put these in the microwave for, I wanna say like 2 minutes, just to get them really hot so they can cool down a bit while I cook the rice. The meatballs are out of the microwave, and I will say they smell a lot more like a typical frozen meatball now that they're hot. So we're gonna start cooking the rice. Some tomatoes and peppers in it, which is nice. But it also says it'll be done in 90 seconds. Now, I've never cooked packaged rice like this. Like, I've never cooked a bag of rice. So we'll see. But it just says to open the pouch and put it in the microwave on high for 90 seconds. So we're gonna do that. Also got the sweet chili sauce, which I'm really hoping helps with the flavor of the meatballs, because I'm a little scared of the meatballs right now. I will keep one plain on the side just so I can try what it tastes like on its own, but they kind of scare me. Like the immediate smell when I opened that can told me that I shouldn't eat it, but here we are. It's done, and it actually smells pretty good. So I'm gonna mix the rice in with some of the meatballs, and then I'm gonna add in the sweet Thai sauce. So we've got our meatballs and our rice mixed together, Now to just add the sauce. I don't want to add too much because I feel like the Spanish rice is going to give the meatballs a little bit of flavor, but we're just going to add about that much and mix everything together. And now it's time to taste. First, I do want to try just the meatball on its own. The flavor's fine. The texture is very, very, very mushy. All right, let's try a meatball with the rice and the chili sauce. Honestly, when it's mixed with the chili sauce and the rice, the texture of the meatball isn't as noticeable, and also it tastes a lot better. The plain meatball kind of tastes like a Vienna sausage. If you've ever had a Vienna sausage, that's pretty much what these meatballs taste like. So they're not bad. But altogether, for a cheap meal under $10, I would recommend it because it's not the best thing I've ever eaten, but it's also not anywhere near the worst. There you go. You can very easily make a meal at the dollar store with minimal cleanup because all I really have to wash is my bowl and my fork. And also it took me maybe 10 minutes to cook everything, and I was stopping and starting filming in between then. So it took longer than it probably even needed to. Guys, that's everything I have for you today. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.